Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, hey, my name is Angela. Today we're going to be doing a little bit of work on the DTG. This is more so my husband's territory, although yes, it is mine, but I'm more an embroidery person. But again, we love our DTG, and I did make some new merch. It is the empowered shirt. I'll put it right here, but that is what we're going to be making today, along with maybe something else. My husband comes later. He's at the post office right now dropping off all my Etsy orders and all the AJ Blanks orders and all the Kids Custom Designs orders and the AngelaPotter19.com orders. So, merch. I'm making like entrepreneurial, I can't say it right now. Entrepreneurial shirts. So the Empowered is my current one. And they're on AngelaPotter19.com, so you can get those, but I'm going to be making some new things. But to start, we're going to be making it on the DTG. I need to turn the heat press on. So when you first turn your DTG on, you need to shake the white ink. So I already shook it and put it in, and then it takes like 10-15 minutes, and so it's already ready to go. I have a Hottronics heat press. You can purchase this from Todd. His information is down below. That I use. And it's hot because I had just turned it off because I was using it earlier. And then we have the Silverjet V2 pre-treatment machine. So I do need to make a little bit more pre-treat, so I'll show you guys how we do that. I use a 50-50 pre-treat, distilled water mixed with pre-treat. So there's actually no power button. It's on when you plug it in. But I do need to I'll just show you guys what I'm going to do, how it works. Alright, so let's go mix some pre-treat. Okay, so this is the pre-treatment. So like it says, mix 1-to-1. So this is the EPSON one. I'm going to just fill this up with distilled water. It is 50-50 is what I use for black. If you're using like light colored shirts or a colored shirt, then you can do like maybe 60-40. It just depends. So you have to test it out and see what's best. But we are going to be using this. I need to fill it up. I'm probably going to fill it up to right here with distilled water. This is my distilled water. I'm going to pour into here. Don't spill it, Angela. Don't spill it. Cool. It smells like kind of like glue. Okay, so now I'm just gonna shake it up. Shake, shake, shake. Oof. It has been shaken. So yeah, shake it, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and put this on the pre-treat machine. So it goes here. This is our old pre-treat, I'm gonna go ahead and put it in, and then purge the machine, and then get the shirts ready. I do have a few orders. That's what I'm gonna do, is the empowered shirt orders. Drink some water. I'm actually waiting on FedEx to bring some more AJ Blanks. So I'm trying to keep an ear out for the door. Alright, let's get this set up. So in here we keep our nozzle after we finish using the pre-treat machine. When we're done for the day, we put it in distilled water mixed with a tiny bit of simple green. The best way to think about pre-treat is like glue. So if you leave it at all, obviously the glue gets cakey and you don't want that. So you want to keep your pre-treat machine clean. So let's go ahead and install everything and go ahead and set everything up. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and hit this purge button, and what that does is it brings the pre-treat up through the tube. And what I want to do is get rid of, there's a bunch of water that I said we used to clean it out in the tube, so we want it to fill all the way up. So we're going to spray some pre-treat and so on and so forth. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the purge button, and you'll hear it. And here I have my Cotton Heritage shirts. They're the ones that I like personally best for DTG so far. We're going to be testing different brands. I'm looking for a medium. These are small. These are extra large. These are large. This bag is medium. So they're like super soft. It's not even focusing, but they're super soft shirts. So I'm gonna go ahead and get it prepped. So I'm gonna pull out the drawer. This design only goes on the top chest of the shirt, so it's only about 5 inches. So I set the, let me tuck all this in before I keep talking. So I set the top of the pre-treat machine. At the top up here, there's levers. So these levers are like, this is as where the pre-treat is going to spray. So like from 0 to 6. It goes all the way down to 20. For a full shirt, I think it's about 15, but I'm only doing a little portion because that is, I'm not going to waste pre-treat and pre-treat an entire shirt when I'm only going to be printing on the top around the chest area. So now I'm going to close it, and right here are the knobs, and that pretty much goes for the speed. So 10 is super fast, so that's a smaller amount of pre-treat because it goes really fast, and then like 0 to 1 is like super slow, so your shirt will be drenched. We like to do about a 4, but we're still playing with the settings, you know, we're pretty new to this. So I'm going to go ahead and hit start. I was going to put you guys to the side, but it's like you guys can see the shadow of everything. So hey, alright, so let's just go ahead and push start. Okay, here's what the pre-treated shirt looks like, and like I said, the design is only going to be going across the chest. So now we got to put it on the heat press, which is at 345 degrees, and you put it on there until it dries. I have it set for 85 seconds, but I'm going to check, and if it needs more time, then I will put it back under. I also have it at a 0 to 1 pressure, and you want to try your best not to touch the pre-treated shirt. Again, like I said, it's kind of like glue. And I am going to place this sheet on top and heat it. Check if it is dry. Again, you don't want to touch the top. I'm going to put my hand on the, you can't even see. I'm going to put my hand in between the shirt to feel if the top is dry. Alright, it feels pretty dry to me. So now I'm going to go ahead and put it on the DTG. So, like I said, try your best not to touch the area that you pre-treated. And I'm going to thread the shirt and center it. And I use my fingers to measure stuff, that's just me. And you want to make sure the collar is over the edge. And tuck it all in. This wrinkle is driving me crazy that I see, but maybe when I put this on, it'll go away. No, there's still a wrinkle. No, I made it worse. Right. So this is going to be my shirt, although I already have one. Having two, it's not the end of the world. Okay, so it is on the platen. And we have to make sure we check the platen height. You want it as low as possible, so you can't even see, but inside of here there's a lever, and it is currently set to 1. So we always like to try between 1 and 2. So I'm gonna go to Garment Creator, and I am going to upload the artwork. I don't even think it's in recent because Keenan. So I'm gonna go to my desktop and bring in my artwork, which is right here, and we'll make it a bit bigger. Okay, it looks good to me, and I'm going to move it up. So the big cube is about 1 inch, each little cube is ½ inch, so I don't want it all the way to the top. I'm gonna put about 1 inch down. So then I have to make sure I'm on use garment black color t-shirt, and I like mine at level, let's try level 5. I usually do level 4, but me and my husband have different opinions, so we'll see how this turns out on level 5. Everything else looks good, so I'll just try level 5 and we'll see how it goes. I usually keep things at default. My husband messes with stuff. Let's just see if this turns out good. So then we're gonna click print, and it'll send it over to the machine, and we just wait for the machine to read it. It says push start printing, so I'm gonna go ahead. See, it's nice and smooth. Push start, and it may kick it back out if the platen, like if it's too high. We'll find out. We'll see. There it goes. There it goes. So it's going to do a white layer first. Wow, that is so white. Now it's going to do the color. Okay, so here is what it looks like. I'm making it's not focused. Let's see. It's a little darker in person than it is looking on camera, but it looks pretty. Like, this is actually the best. I did good. This is the best it's ever come out for me. My husband's a DTG master, I guess, but let's see if I turn it this way. Like, that looks amazing. So from here, it has to go on the heat press. So yeah, let's put it on the heat press, and I'm gonna heat it for, I think it's 85 seconds on black shirts. And you also have to remember that this is wet ink. So here you go. It's wet ink, wet ink. No, it's closing. Alright. It's pretty good to me. And then I'm going to move this over it. And then I usually let it sit for about 30 seconds or so. And now we're gonna heat it. Again, like a 0 to 1 pressure, and for 85 seconds. Okay, 15 seconds left. Okay, you ready? You ready? You ready? You ready? You ready? You ready? The grand reveal. See that steam? All right, all right. Look at this. Whoop whoop. That is not focusing, but that's crazy. This is better than mine. It's crazy, crazy. This is better than how mine came out. It's beautiful, just beautiful. So I'm gonna go ahead and hand this video over to Mr. DTG Master Keenan. And if you'd like to purchase this DTG, the EPSON F2100, I'll leave Todd's information down below. Mention that you were referred by me, Angela, and he'll give you the hookup. Also, I know people will have the question, why did I choose the EPSON? So out of all the DTGs out there, the EPSON is the most reliable, and they have a lot of support and help if you have any questions. A lot of the DTGs were so after a lot of research, we decided on the EPSON F2100.
Oh, hey guys, I'm back. So I have a couple orders I'm going to do on the DTG, so I'll show you how I set it up. I already pre-treated the shirt over here in the silver jet. I already got the pre-treat on it, so I'm going to go ahead and get that dried, and then I'll set everything up in Garment Creator, show you how I do it, and show you the final design. It's one you've seen before, but I'm going to work on that, and then a couple of the shirts you guys bought from AngelaPotter19.com. It should pop up right there. The shirts, you get the Empowered shirts, Live shirts, all that stuff we're going to do in-house, so stay tuned. Okay, so you want to make sure that the shirt is completely dry after you heat press it. So one way to do that, because after you put the pre-treat on, it's kind of like a glue, so you don't want to touch the top. So after you put the pre-treat on, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. You want to kind of put your hand underneath the collar. That way you can feel if the shirt is actually dry or not. You don't want to put it on the DTG if it's still wet. So I'll show you exactly how I do it. So you can just lift this up here and just feel underneath. And I think this is dry, so it's ready to go in the machine. So you want to just hoop the shirt in like that. Again, you don't want to touch the top of it because it does have pre-treat on it. Alright, so I'm going to show you the settings that I use. I find they work the best, especially when I'm trying to get a nice high quality crisp design. So I do put the quality to 6. You can obviously try it out and see if it's going to work for your design or not, if you can get away without using as much ink, but I prefer to do it at 6. I have the quality at the highest, and this is the white ink quality. So with DTG, you're going to get a white overlay, and you'll see that in the video first, and then it's going to start with the color. So the white overlay is going to be at the highest quality that it can be. And then here, you can also, if you want to, turn the quality up for the speed, for the color. But usually if you have a nice white base, you don't really need to have the color ink go too slow. So those are the settings that I find that work the best. So we will see how they come out. And then after you're done setting up your design there, print button right here, just go ahead and hit the print button, and it's going to send this over to the DTG and read it. And all you have to do from there is hit start, and you're ready to go. All right, so Angela already did all the recommended maintenance that you have to do, checking the nozzles and running all that stuff out. So all you have to do is hit print here. As you can see, it's over. It's saved as image 3041, but you can save it as whatever you want. And from there, you just go ahead and hit start, and it'll send it through. right, and there you have it, a finished product. You can still see the ink is kind of wet on it. So after this, you just want to make sure you get over to the heat press as soon as possible and just make sure that it dries up. But this looks pretty good. You can zoom in there, you can see that there's no cracking or peeling or anything like that. And once this is cured, it's very soft, feels just like the shirt does. But obviously you can see the value in a machine like this just to do this design with this many colors as quickly as possible. So let me go ahead and put it on the heat press. So I usually try to keep the heat press platen out already so I have somewhere to put this. So you do want to let this sit underneath the heat press for about, I'd say 30 seconds or so, just so the ink can kind of dry up and get into the actual shirt, and from there you can go ahead and heat press it. And just so you can see the settings, do have this set to 345. Pressure is going to be about a 1, maybe a 2, and it's about 85 seconds once I push it down for good. All right. So I do try and thread the design before I press it. So I'll take it from the bottom, lift it up a bit, and just realize that this is wet ink, so you don't want to have too many holes or cracks or anything like that, because it can mess up the actual print. So now that it's threaded, I know I'm going to get a flat print, as you can see there. Go ahead and take your paper, drop it on, pull it under, and then let the heat press do the work. All right, and there you have it, finished design. So by curing it that way, it should be okay. Once you put it in the washer, dryer, it should be able to hold up. Haven't had any issues so far, so that's one design, and I have a couple other ones I'm going to do. All right, so here's what we got done today. Got the empowered shirts here that you can get on AngelaPotter19.com, and also got a couple shirts done for a friend of mine for his business. Go check him out at Cold Summer Studio on Instagram. And yeah, I would say it probably took me, maybe 40 minutes, maybe a little less, to get all these shirts done. So pretty good. Like I said, you could just see the power of the DTG depending on the business model you have. So that is it. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to this video, and I will see you in the next one. I think I'm going to do some sweaters next time, so stay tuned for that. All right, peace out.